Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm gonna be making a video tutorial about the sunstone ruby, that what are the conditions in the horoscope and when you should wear the gemstone ruby. So I'm gonna be telling you from Aries to Pisces that when you got one of these ascendants and in which house is the sun, when sun is placed you can wear the sunstone ruby. And before that we can start, I just want to tell you one thing, that the planets, they've been categorized. They had got two groups, and in one group comes the sun, Mars, Jupiter and Moon, and in second group comes the Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, Venus and Mercury. So the rule says that when you're wearing the gemstone for first group, you should not be wearing the gemstone for the second group. As well, when you're wearing the gemstone of second group, you should not be wearing the gemstone of first group. Like if you're wearing the sunstone ruby, you should not be wearing blue sapphire, or you should not be wearing diamond, or you should not be wearing cat's eye. Similarly, if you're wearing the blue sapphire, you should not be wearing yellow sapphire or moonstone or ruby. So this is one such condition. Apart from that, what you need to notice is, and you need to look into while recommending anyone a gemstone, that if the planet is making any connection with 6th, 8th and 12th house, that gemstone should not be worn. And if the planet is in the constellation or the nakshatras of 6th, 8th and 12th house, even then the gemstone should not be worn. Apart from that, if the constellation sign or the nakshatra in which the planet is sitting, if that planet happens to be the retrograde, even then the gemstone should not be recommended. And as well as mark sthanas, 2nd and 7th, for some ascendants they can be worn, and for some ascendants it won't be worn. That I will be explaining you in my upcoming videos, why for some it should be recommended and why for some it should not be recommended. And another thing, the most important thing I want to tell you is that the gemstone, every gemstone like ruby, it has got some substitutes as well. Like if you find ruby a little bit expensive, there are the substitutes as well, which are these. And that's it. So what I'm going to do in this quick tutorial is I'm going through all the ascendants, and then you can do a quick check whether the sunstone ruby can be worn or not. I will be doing this video in step by step from sun to Ketu, all the 9 planets. And if you have any question, subscribe and drop me the question. I will definitely come back to you. For Aries ascendant, sun is the lord of the 5th house, and for Aries ascendant, if a sun is placed in the 1st house, 3rd house, 4th house, 5th house, 9th house and 10th house, you can wear the sunstone ruby when its Mahadasha or Antadasha is going on. Why I said 10th house, you can see that in 10th house, the lord of 10th house is Saturn, which is the enemy of sun as well. But in 10th house, the sun gets the directional strength. So wearing gemstone for sun when sun is placed in the 10th house is really recommended. It gives a very good results. So one more thing is that I won't be telling you or explaining you that what does the meaning of 1st house and 2nd houses and 3rd house. You know all that, like 4th house is for your mother, convenience, property, and your happiness in your house you live in. Like 4th house is for your job, profession, 7th house is for your marriage and for your partnership. Like the 2nd is for marriage as well. And like I won't be telling you all that, so I'm just telling you generally that when sun is placed in one of these houses, wherein you can wear the sunstone ruby. So this was for Aries ascendant. Another thing is that for Aries ascendant, sun is the friend of Mars as well. So wearing this gemstone when it is placed in one of these houses is recommended. Now the next one comes is Taurus. For Taurus ascendant, sun is the lord of 4th house. So what's going to happen is that for Taurus ascendant, sun is the enemy as well. So for when sun is placed in the 3rd house, 4th house, 5th house, 10th house and 11th house, then you can wear the sunstone ruby. It will give you the very good results. So the next one comes is the Gemini. For Gemini ascendant, Sun is the lord of third house. So in that case, the sunstone ruby can be worn when sun is placed in the first house, third house, fourth house, 10th house, and the 11th house. See, 11th house plays very important role, because 11th house is the house of fulfillment of desires as well. It is connected with the lots of houses as well, which I'm gonna be making a video later on as well on that. Okay, let's come to the next one, that is Cancer ascendant. For Cancer ascendant, sun is the lord of second house as well, as you can see here. So what's going to happen is that for Cancer ascendant, you can wear the gemstone if sun is placed in the first house, second house, third house, fifth house, ninth house, and 10th house. And second house is marker house as well. So for second house, if you're wearing the ruby, I would recommend you to wear moonstone as well to get the better results. So this is for the Cancer ascendant. Now the next one is Leo ascendant. So for Leo ascendant, sun gemstone is recommended, because the ascendant itself is the sun. So this is a birthstone which you should be wearing throughout your life. There's no problem in that. But when the Mahadasha and Antardasha will come, it will give the better results. So in Leo ascendant, when sun is placed in the first house, second house, fourth house, fifth house, ninth house, and 11th house, then no doubt you can wear the sunstone ruby. It will give you a very good results. And as the sun is the ascendant of its own as well, and that will be very beneficial. Now the next one is the Mithun Lagan, Gemini. So for this ascendant, when sun is placed in the first house, fourth house, 7th house, 10th house, 11th house, and 12th house, then you can wear the sunstone ruby. Here in this ascendant, you can see that sun is the lord of 12th house as well, and 12th house is the house of losses as well. In most of the cases, it is not recommended to wear the gemstone of 12th house, but when a sun is placed in its own Rashi, which is a Leo, then sunstone ruby can be worn to get the good result out of the 12th house. So this was Gemini, I explained you. Now the next one is the Libra ascendant. For Libra ascendant, sun is the lord of 11th house, as you can see. So when the sun's placement as per this ascendant is in 9th house, 10th house, and 11th house, the sunstone ruby can be worn. And in this chart you can see that the mark house is A, 2nd and 7th. Whether the lord of these houses are Mars, but I haven't told you to that when sun is placed in the 2nd or the 7th house, you should not be wearing the sunstone ruby, which I will be explaining later on as well. Next is the Scorpio ascendant. For Scorpio ascendant, sun is the ruler of 10th house. So for this ascendant, which is sun is the friend of Mars as well. So for this ascendant, if sun is placed in the first house, 5th house, 9th house, 10th house, and 11th house, sunstone ruby can be worn to get the good results. Now next one is the Sagittarius. For Sagittarius ascendant, you can see that sun is a ruler of Trikon, and it will give a very good results for this ascendant, as sun is also a friend of Jupiter as well. So when sun is placed in 1st, 4th, 5th, 9th, 10th houses, then to get the good results during his main sub period and sub period, sunstone ruby can be worn. Now the next one is Capricorn. For Capricorn ascendant, as you can see that for Capricorn ascendant, sun position is not that good. Sun is the lord of 8th house as well. As I explained you earlier, that 6th, 8th, and 12th houses are bad, but when the Antardasha of the sun is going on, especially for the Capricorn ascendant, if sun is placed in its own sign in 8th house, then sunstone ruby can be worn. Apart from that, when sun is placed in the 4th house, 9th house, and 11th house, no doubt the sunstone ruby can be worn. But for 8th house, it can only be worn not during the Mahadasha, it can only be worn during the Antardasha. So next one is the number 11th. So for this ascendant, sun is the lord of 5th house. sorry, 7th house. And for this ascendant, if sun is placed in the 3rd house, 5th house, 7th house, 10th house and 11th house, no doubt the sunstone ruby can be worn. And here you should have noticed one thing, that I did not recommend for the 2nd house. There's a reason behind that. If you keep watching my upcoming tutorials on techniques of wearing the gemstones, you will understand step by step that why I have not recommended for the 2nd house. Even the 2nd house, the lord of 2nd house is Jupiter, which is a friend of sun as well. But there's another reason why I have not recommended, so just keep watching that and I will explain you later on as well. Now the next one comes the Pisces. For Pisces ascendant, sun is the lord of sixth house, which is not that much favorable. But when sun is placed in his own sign in 6th house, then sunstone ruby can be worn. Apart from that, you can see that when sun is placed in the 1st, 2nd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 9th, 10th houses, you can wear the sunstone ruby. So that was my quick analysis on sunstone ruby. So it is again up to you. There are millions of people who don't believe in gemstones, but they believe in astrology, and there are lots of people who believe in gemstones. And I wear gemstone when I feel like, as per my planetary conditions, that when should I wear the gemstones. If you like wearing the gemstones, this is a quick tutorial. Apart from that, if you keep watching my videos, I will be explaining you in depth as well. In my upcoming videos, I will be explaining you that if sun is in conjunction with its enemy signs, like if sun is in conjunction with the Saturn or Venus, Rahu or Ketu, so when these combinations are there, so what are the conditions wherein you should be wearing the sunstone ruby or not. The placement would be same, but where these placements are for all the ascendants, if with if enemy planets are with the sun, then what are the conditions, how many degrees you have to check before recommending anyone the gemstone. So this you will see more in my upcoming videos. But this is the basic I just told you. And apart from that, I've told you that you have to check the 6th, 8th and 12th houses conjunctions and its lordship as well. So this was my quick tutorial on about the sunstone ruby, and I hope you like this. And I will be doing the other planets soon, so keep watching. Thank you very much for watching.